I've never seen one so big. Look how big that is, and it's holding a can of beer. Look, Kronenberg 1664. Good morning and welcome to the incredibly cold week at John Vlogs. I had a message from one of my clients who watches the vlogs. Come on, steady, please. And she was saying, oh, you need to change the name of the vlogs now, just to like John Vlogs or something like that. And she's probably right, but you know, for me to do it is quite a bit painful, to say the least, but maybe I need to get on with it. It's been a good few months now, and maybe that's one thing what I need to do, just to kind of, you know, seal the deal, you know, like Daniel's out of my life and it's all about me, which is exactly how it should be. Look at this, look at how cold it is. I think it was -3. My feet are absolutely freezing. You forget, you know, when you're a kid and you walk through the snow and your toes get like bitey cold, I forget. And my teeth are quite furry. I need to brush them when I get back. I didn't do it this morning. All right, back to work. You know, on my left foot, on my heel, it actually hurts. I don't know why. You know, you know what's the thing called? Is it plantar fasciitis? I don't know, it's made out. I think it's plantar something. Anyway, maybe my feet are fucking up. Maybe everything's fucking up. Definitely my brain. I'm going in for another psychology appointment. This is all I seem to be doing. It's so cold. When I got back in the car from the psychologist, it was frozen up. Anyway, I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet. Well, I had the breakfast this morning, but I'm back now. Oh, by the way, so, you know, the psychologist was very, very different, very talkative, a very nice person. And we talked about different aspects. And I try to do everything too quickly, you know, sort things out. But, you know, I have these goals what I want to achieve, and, you know, my brain's stopping me from getting to where I need to get to. So maybe I'm pushing a bit much with the psychology shit, but I'm gonna do it. I can do this. My brain is not very big, but it's big enough to fit inside a nice hat. I don't know. How do you do metrics on a brain and what people think? I tell you what, it was interesting what the psychologist said, because there were certain things that we pick up naturally as individuals, depending on our situations, and there's certain things we have to learn and study, and we learn them later on in life. And I think that's the same for everybody. And there were some parallels between the guy who I saw today and myself, meaning that there's certain things like, you know, I am creative. That's the kind of person I am. And when you have, because I suffer from anxiety a lot, and also he said something about breathing, where do you breathe from? And I'm like, well, I breathe from my chest. I know you're supposed to breathe from your stomach, but I do breathe from my chest. And he saw some correlation or causation between breathing from your chest and being creative. And he said this is something what he's learning to do, be creative, and if he is doing certain stuff, breathing from his chest and some other CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy stuff, then he can come back and be creative. Sorry, which I thought was interesting. Anyway, I'm always a little anxious to say the least. So that might be why I'm creative. I don't know, you know. It's his theory. I think it's more of a hypothesis. But anyway, here you go. Look at this. Chicken, spicy chicken, new sweet potato. So that's all I've got. Fleur is coming to see me tomorrow. Fleur. Some shops in London, especially the Co-op, I'm sorry to say, are incredibly expensive. And I'm going through, I'm trying to find reasonably priced produce. There's not a lot. So obviously I've gone into the reduced section and got reduced shit. Not my first choice, but at least I'm being creative. It's all I needed this morning. Jack had another seizure. She vomited, actually Millie vomited in the middle of the night after something they ate. And then Jack vomited in the morning. I was in the other room because this is 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was in bed just waking up. Dan was here shouting me, John, Jack's having a fit. And it's the gag reflex. She was trying to vomit, or she vomited because there was vomit on the floor. And then she ran, the fit started, she ran underneath the table, in the room, in the bedroom, back in the lounge under the table, and she fell down, so she started shaking. Can't do anything about it, you know, it's something innate, which she has in her system when she vomits. Sorry. I'm eating eggs. That's not making me speak. I don't even know why I said that. Wait, because you always want to know what I'm eating. I'm eating eggs. I've run out of oats, that's why. It does really concern me when, you know, Jack has these fits and her insurance has lapsed. I did ask Daniel to have a look. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm involving Daniel really, but I asked him already and he hasn't come back. I'm just going to do it today, you know. It's scary as fuck. Could you imagine if we had to take her in again? It was so expensive just to have a check. But I know what it is. It's that nerve in the neck. It's like, it's something which is very common, but very, very concerning. She looks like a fucking bumblebee. She said, John, can I come round, eat all your food? I was like, yeah, babes, because I'm not fat anymore. You see, slimmer, fatter.
Fatter? What do you mean fatter? Look at me. I'm the slimmest I have ever been.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. She looks fat to me. And I'm just going to say that because it makes me feel better.
Exactly.
We are having the same thing what I always have, but I put a bit of salad on it. You know, Fleur's alright, she eats anything, she's like a trash bin.
Exactly. Especially when John is cooking.
So you're trying to say my food's rubbish?
Well, trash for trash, isn't it?
I've got some news. And it's quite exciting, nerve-wracking to say the least. But here goes. Fleur came over and she spoke to me about a course which she's going to do. Because I was just asking her about Daniel because I think her and Daniel are good friends. And I wanted to find out how he was. And then obviously I got a bit bored of talking about me and Daniel. So obviously asked Fleur how she was. And she said, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, and I'm also doing a course. Aesthetics. So this course, it's a lot of money which she's paying for. And it's Botox, fillers, like jaw, chin, rhinoplasty, all this kind of stuff. And also microneedling, dermaplaning. And I said, I can't believe you're doing this. It's what I really, really want to do. I've been looking for doing it for ages. Anyway, because what is that? Oh no, there's some, I think I know what it is. I think it's mold killer. There was mold up there, I've got rid of it. Look, spots all on here, look. All over. Where was it down there?
Yeah.
Oh, it might have sprayed black back on it. It's fine. Don't worry, I'll have to dye them all again. Anyway, so because down was so ugly, I've decided to do the course myself because she needs support.
I need some fillers, Botox, threading.
That's the only reason why, because she's like a project and I feel like I need to give back to society. So I'm going to do the course. I am doing the course, including PDO threads, which I've got in my face at the moment. I'm kind of a bit blown away. It's very expensive. I paid the deposit. And I'm just printing out coursework after coursework after coursework because I've got to go in a week's time. So it's going for the practical training next week on Sunday. Dan was going to look after the dogs on Sunday, and on Monday, Daniel, I asked him to come in and look after the dogs on Monday. So, you know, all these beauty, I know I've got lots to do on my eyes as well, but it's, I don't know, see, it might be something different for me to do. And no, I really, really enjoy it, you know. I want to be successful, and if the path I'm on is not moving as fast as I want it to go, which it's really not, why not take a chance? Do something different, something that excites you, work hard for it and make it happen. What are you doing?
Everybody? I have an audience and I'm making magic.
She's entertaining herself. She's doing magic for the dogs.
See? Good. Look at that.
Pull that out of your vagina.
But just maybe.
I made a very interesting breakfast. I put tuna, egg, onion, and a bit of salad. It's like protein, a little bit of taste, some carbs because I've got tomato and cucumber in there.
Good. Everything is good.
Yesterday was a heavy mental day for me when it's like, you know, changing up my life. It was a big day. A lot of money invested, a lot of commitment. But I didn't go to the gym and I still need to keep that up. So Dan was probably waiting for me to go to the park with her. Yeah, she is. She's nodding her head like just fucking get a move on. Anyway, but I was late getting up because I was awake until 2 o'clock last night thinking. This is actually very good. Well, we're shifting things up a little bit. Dan was now looking at crap. She's like, yeah, it's funny for Christmas, it's so cute. Actually, I might buy something cute for Christmas. Look, they've got the orchids. Maybe I could take those orchids out of that pot. Oh, no, look, they're in the mouth. Oh. You know what I'm saying? I could buy some of these. No, they're expensive. £8.99, not paying £8.99. £8.99? That's expensive, no?
No. That's why whenever you say about my orchids that, you know, I should just throw them away because I can buy a new one.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the pot which I've got in the hallway, taking it out and putting a Christmas orchid. Should I do that? You know, swap them around. She's no help. I'm trying to find out. They've got frozen turkeys in. I want to buy a frozen turkey, and then I want to ask Dharma. Where is that Hungarian bitch when you need her? She's never around. So I might get I don't know, it's a crown or something. Turkey crown, or there's something stuffed. I don't know.
Dear customers,
Look,
we are opening
that's not my trolley. Where's my trolley? That one.
Please begin to unload your shopping.
It's a big one. Yeah, I know, but it's you know what I'm thinking, don't you? That we cook this on Christmas Eve and then we eat it on Christmas Day as well. And this is like you, me, and Ashley. If anybody else turns up, we've got enough meat. £20.
My new leather shoes.
No! Show me, show me, show me. And this is when she's Botox, because she turns around and she's even a slightly little bit annoyed, and her eyes go like that. She has a line, right? It's like massive angry line. No shoes. Fuck your shoes. trying to entertain you. Bookcase shoes. We're inside Dunelm and don't have to go and we do have to go just to have a look. Look at this. There's a smokehouse selection which has got garlic salt, cayenne hot sauce, steak rub, jalapeno pepper sauce, chicken rub, lemon pepper salt, chili salt and pork rub. It's £10. Oh, they've got another one over there as well. Chili sauce set. It's a really nice present. And it's not actually, the chili's a little bit expensive, but the other rubs and stuff is actually half decent. Got something in my eye. My eyeball, my hand smell like diesel because the diesel was inside the boot of the car. That was just a container what I used to help fill up Ash's car with, and it stinks now. It's all over my hands. That back of the car stinks like diesel. Oh, distracted. You there, Dalma? Let's see.
My shopping.
That I actually really like that colour, and that colour with Dalma's.
Like this one.
Yeah, it's really.
And this one, this beige and fleece.
So she was saying that when I'm gonna go back and study for a little bit when we put the shopping away. But then when I got to the end, she said, "You're gonna go watch your film on the sofa with the blanket. I mean, cover myself up with the dogs." And she won't do. She'll just stay there. I never seem to have enough time to do things that you want to do. Okay, I'm gonna go to the gym now. I was gonna take the dogs out, but before that I was gonna study. But anyway, I'm gonna study when I get back. I'm tired, but I thought if I go to the gym I'll feel better, especially because I never did anything yesterday. So I'll do a bit of boxing, shoulders, triceps, back. Yeah, baby. Under this beautiful mound of tin foil is a chicken, and I put fresh garlic inside, and I've marinated in chicken spice, chili flakes on the inside and outside, salt and pepper, because I just want a chicken spice chili chicken, oven cooked. And what is wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. I just said to them, I wonder how long it lasts me actually, because you know, I don't know if you have a dog or if you know people with dogs. Some people may treat their dogs like dogs, you know, just feed them the food, blah, blah, blah. But some people, like them and myself, we give them so much of our food, a ridiculous amount. And I remember it's like, I have a whole chicken in one day. And I say I have it, I don't actually eat a whole chicken in one day. It's because I give most of it to the dogs. You know, most of it. That's an expensive meal for the dogs. Mind you, if you're talking about £3.50 for a chicken, it's not that expensive. I haven't done this in a long time. Study. I'm using Dalma's iPad. Shut up. I'm having to go through the whole human body, from the musculoskeletal to the respiratory system. I'm on the names, positions and functions of the facial muscles. It's more what I'm interested in. So I'm trying to remember like the majority of the muscles. Like that one's called the vaginal muscle. This one's called the sphincter sphaciation muscle. And this one's called the pleasure please in my anal muscle. So I think once I've got that, I can make everybody beautiful. Ba 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 ba. I think it was -4 this morning when we got up. We did get up a little, well, I got up a little bit later after studying. I actually found, right, so obviously I have to study everything about the human body, and I say everything. This is a lot of stuff which obviously I don't know. I'm sure it's not as in-depth as nurses or doctors, I'm very, very sure, but it is a lot of stuff which I have to remember. But then I found this thing online which was like an EMT video, you know, emergency EMS, emergency medical student from the States, and it had a lot of the same stuff in there, so it kind of like bolstered what I was reading, which was good, and that means it gets stuck a bit more firmly in my empty head. Do you remember the suit which I was preparing yesterday? Well, it was on for a few hours just to get rid of all the, take all the meat off the bone, off the chicken carcass. And now we're going to use it as some stock. And I'm going to, well, first of all, I want to separate all the bones from the goodness. And then put some shit in a pan and cook it so it's soup. That's it, because me and Dan are going to have that today. Oh, let me do this. Hands are cold. Ate how down my wax, because I was going to blend it, and she said no, I don't know if I like blended chicken soup. So when we made the stock yesterday, I blended all that because we cooked it with a carrot and onions, a little bit of garlic and some chicken bits. So I blended all that, so it gave it like a base of the soup. And then this has got potato, sweet potato, garlic, onion, mushrooms and peppers actually, and obviously roast chicken, spicy roast chicken. So it's a slightly spicy, you know, but it's not over the top. It's like a mild spicy. I like it. Yeah, it's nice. I haven't studied yet. It's complicated. But I am going to go to the gym and then I'll study. You know, a little bit every day. Got to complete this course. I'm nearly halfway through it. And as I go to the gym, I listen to that emergency medical student or service or whatever it is. So I'm listening to that as well. And I'm getting it, you know. I'm getting it slowly. But today, I think today is legs, boys and girls. Really need to make sure my legs are big and sexy. So hard with dogs. This is 85% dark chocolate. So hard with the dogs to concentrate sometimes. So I've asked Darwin to take the dogs, and I need to spend a good few hours studying this evening. I mean, don't make me wrong, I'll do it. I've got enough time, but I wanna. So if there's something what I don't know, or if it doesn't quite make sense, I like to cross-reference it on my phone. So, for example, if I'm looking at vaginal ejaculation, then apparently if you type in that, then I really can find out what it is exactly. I still don't understand it. This is what my evening is going to be taken up with now, on all my spare time. Trying to understand something called erectile humus. Reading something about homeostasis. Homeostasis involves maintaining I don't know why I'm smiling. It's like if I like the word Homo erectus. It's like, sorry, I don't even know why I brought that up. We know what Homo erectus is, don't we? Erect homo. I'm taking the dogs for one last poo before they go out, and you know what? Millie's never seen the snow, and she's probably like, what the hell is this? Let's see how she behaves. What is all this? It's just snow. Look, what is it? Is it snow? Come on, let's go poo. Oh, inside, inside. What is it? Come on, let's go. Go, 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 go. It does look quite beautiful. I'm glad all the snow's here. The dogs are really loving it. Massive snowman what they've put in the middle of the park. And Millie's going mad. What is it, Millie? What is it, Millie? Massive. Woo. Oh, shut up. I've never seen one so big. Look how big that is, and it's holding a can of beer, look. Kronenberg 1664. I've received a box, and I think it's from my friend Caroline. I'm sure it is. I mean, I'm going to open it because she said it's a little bit of a Christmas box. I think it's from her. But I'm not going to open it because, you know, I don't think I'm going to have much for Christmas. Let me just see what's inside it. So, to John. Oh no, I can see what it is. Oh, I can see what it is already. Oh, I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna put it in there. I can see it's a thing. That'll do. I'll just hide it there. Because I saw something. I wasn't sure. I just want to wait. Caroline, thank you so much for doing this. I'm gonna put it by my little pathetic anemic tree just there. But I will open the card. Come on, Father Christmas, come to the front. Oh, and then let me take the dogs down for a wee. I'm excited, I've got something to open at Christmas now. That soup is so nice. I've already had one bowl of it today, but you know, I'm just hungry and I've got to eat it. It's so tasty. I actually have some mince in the fridge, but I'll leave it until tomorrow, I think. I'm really not very well. I think what I'm going to do, because it's late now, I've just been on the phone all day with the clients, going through the website and making changements live. It's a big, extensive website. It's a medical website, so it's actually quite, you know, there's a lot of details that have to be as accurate as we can possibly make them. Anyway, it's just about done now. But it's taken up for the whole day. And I mean, I find it interesting because obviously I'm studying medicine, not studying medicine, but I'm studying medical stuff at the moment for my injection shit, which I have to keep talking about all the time because I'm so excited. You know, a whole new world, new horizons to explore. You take it there and everywhere. Let me share my hole under the sea. You can't see your pee unless it's yellow. Let's be mellow under the sea. Oh dear, 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 dear. I'm in a real weird mood this morning. A little bit angry. Don't know why I'm like angry John this morning. Just stuff, what I've got to do. People, which I can't really rely on as well. Come on, Sonny, let's go. Come on. Bring the ball, bring the ball. This is where I get flying on this friggin' ice. Be careful. Gotta come back and study because that is really important. I got to get all this medical shit in my head because if you're gonna come to me, so I do your Botox, your filler, make you look beautiful, I've got to make sure I know what I'm doing. I'm going to the gym. Just been to another salon down the street and I just guess I know she's beautiful, lovely Italian lady, and I tried to her about the Botox and fillers. So I'm thinking that, well, she said let me know when you qualify because people asking there. So that'll be a good one as well, because if I can work her, you know, look, the good thing is I can jump on the website, make her website look nice. If she doesn't have one, ask her to put me on Treatwell, which is a thing in London which we have to advertise everything from hair to makeup, Botox, fillers, you name it. So I could ask to go on her Treatwell and really push myself out round here as like the Botox fairy. Maybe that should be my name. When I was walking past, Ash's, the hairdressers, called me in and he was like, I need to cut your hair, So, so I don't even have to think about getting my hair cut. He's the one who says, you look a mess, come in and get it cut. I'm so exhausted. Oh, I could have a bath. I didn't have a shower yesterday, it's so bad. And then did some studying. I need just to relax for a little bit. Still fat. It's taking ages to go. Maybe, you know, maybe it's my diet still. Maybe I'm still eating too much. I'm really not eating much shit. Well, any shit really, but, you know, it doesn't happen overnight. I think they didn't say like focus on these more than anything, but you know it's the face, so I'm sticking those on there because I want to make sure that I get all the bones right and all the muscles. And now I'm reading about Dalma's reproductive system, and Dalma's reproductive system is massive. There's so much to learn. Apparently the Hungarian women, first of all, you have to get through the moustache of the cervix, and then you go down it into the fallopian endophlebum, and then once you get through that, you have to find some goose eggs. They're usually made out of gold, and then you take those, you open them, you put them in a pan, and then you put some paprika in it, because paprika, obviously, everybody knows it's Hungarian. And then what you do, you get the zygomatic swaffle, and then that's, you know, that's Dalma. It looks like I've gone through a whole week so far without crying, even though I've been upset at Daniel with the whole situation. I think I've been okay. I mean, I say that lightly because I can't remember. Let me get you off the leads. Oh, you know, you're pulling away, which is fine. Millie, if you want to get off and run around, you're gonna have to let me undo you. Okay, that's 1. 2 and 3. Come here. Okay. I'm gonna go to Hammersmith. I'm gonna try and find a shirt for the little party which I'm going to tomorrow, and I have a party to go to on the 16th as well, so I might just wear the same shirt. Let's see. I can't wear any of my shirts. I can if I wanted to, and they all fit, but they're boxy. And I want something which is a little more fitted, because, you know, I've been working hard for the past few months. So I want to show off my body a little bit. It is quite quiet actually. Hopefully it's quiet inside as well. Superdrug. IKEA City. Yeah. You know, I'm thinking, should I buy something for the guys at the party tomorrow? Maybe like a little card or a little present, let's see. And if I do buy something, it's gonna be crap. So maybe I just shouldn't. This is why I don't like TK Maxx, because everything's all mixed in. Okay, the sizes are all in the right order, but then I want a nice like slim fit top, and I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, it's ridiculous. Put an hour on the meter, but I just have no idea. It's always the problem, you know, there's so much selection that I can't possibly find anything, because I don't know what I'm looking for. It's just like too much. fine. I'll go to H&M, even though it's bad quality. Maybe I can get a good quality, you know, shirt in H&M. Good quality, bad quality shirt. This is H&M. There's one shirt which is called Muscle Fit. I am not muscly. This one. Yes, sir. Would you like some hors d'oeuvres? What would you like to eat with your prosecco? Look at that. Wait, is that better? It's like a t-shirt, and then I know it's what I like, but let me try a different shirt. Oh my god, it's spent so much money. So I thought I'd get those little bits in H&M, and then I went to the shoe shop because on my white shoes, which I like my white trainers, I stupidly started using them for the gym, so I destroyed them all. So I bought some Air Force Ones for like £110. And then on top of that, right, listen to this. I had a phone call from my friend Ross, and he's in a really bad situation at the moment. He's just had a massive fight with his partner in Spain. Oh, so he's calling in Spain. Anyway, I'll let him know that for a second. A massive fight with his partner in Spain, and now he's on the train coming back, and now he's scared that he's not going to be able to get from France back over to England for Christmas. So I said, oh, wherever you need picking up from, I'll pick you up from. So he's like saying, oh, so you just need to take the car and get on the train and go over to France. Like, what? So that's tomorrow when I have the party, what I bought everything for. On the road again. I've just eaten that massive bowl of chili, and I think I just ate, I mean, I didn't eat anything else with it. There was beans in it. I actually took the sauce from Dharma, so I need to replace that today. And then I'm going over to see my crazy person psychology thing, to probably make me cry, which please, I've got through the whole week without crying, so I just don't want him to upset me today. I really don't want to drive to Calais. I don't want to drive, you know, I would like to just go to that party, show off my new expensive shoes. Air Force Ones I bought. Apparently they're popular. I'm going to look after them. I'm not going to wear them unless I actually go out. But I might not have a chance to wear them. It's all good, you know. I think the most important thing is picking up Ross and making sure that Ross is okay. Because I know how he feels. It's terrible just splitting up, especially if you have some kind of altercation. He's with his dog. He probably feels lost, lonely. Oh, he's a very independent person, but poor Rossi. Horrible. Like the crazy house. Oh, my leg, I'm in so much pain. Musculoskeletal called me up. That's who was calling earlier today, and then they are putting me forward to Oh, hi there. It's John Dixon.
Oh, have you seen Phil?
Yes.
All right, we'll go. Come in.
Thanks. Didn't cry. I think it's because there's a lot on. I'm taking control of my life a lot more, you know. The whole course, even with my relationship with Daniel, I'm taking control of it. I'm not going to tell you how, but I am. I'm just moving on. I do see my mortality, by the way, at my age, because, you know, when you get to 30 like I am, time goes so slowly. Time goes, oh, there's a bus there. Come on, bus, let's get out of the way. So you do see, like, you don't have that many years to fulfill yourself in whichever way you think you want to fulfill yourself. So that is really apparent for me. And I couldn't speak about anything what was going to necessarily upset me. I told him a few things which were concerning me that really weren't big. As I say, with the other therapist what I went to, he upset me. And Will, this one, he usually does. But it's all good. What a decent week. I actually can't remember what I've already spoken to you about. Maybe I was upset, but I don't think I was that upset. Probably a bit pissed. Oh, I think I had a bad day. Yes. I finished work earlier, let's say, I could have done other work, but you know when you just I just don't want to do it. But what I did was I came in here, I was doing research, downloading documentation with all the facial muscles. Muscles, I've got the muscles already, and the facial arteries, the facial veins, where the veins come out of, and all, you know, kind of like, it's pretty complicated watching video after video, just to kind of familiarize myself and melt my brain. It's so much. You know, if I'm gonna be good at this job, I'm very good at building websites, you know? But that's one thing. If a website goes down, you're not gonna cause some real problem, you know? You just fix it. But on somebody's face, this is crucial. Because if you want to inject semen in somebody's face, there's only one major opening you can go in, and obviously that's the anus. Today is the last day of your week. It's the midday of my week, and I'm tired. I need to go to sleep, and tomorrow which is next week for you, it's gonna be amazing. I mean, next week is gonna be so entertaining, so tune in to watch me and my bitches on Thursday at 6:30. Take care.